money have to do with that nigga that she was dealing with?
Yes.
That's what I want to know. T-Money, hold on.
Nah, she said this how they got about, this how they came about, and it was actually a clapback. But she was like, Poetic, you don't give a fuck about me. When the last time you reached out to me?
Yes,
that's what you said. You was like, Poetic, you don't care about me. When the last time you reached out to me?
A bitch.
You said, when the last time you reached out to me? And she said, when the last time you asked me for some money?
And when was the last time you called me? You said on my live, you said on my live, knew my brother died, knew my dad had a stroke, knew my mom was in the hospital, and you said nothing. You didn't say I'm sorry about your parents, I'm sorry about you losing your brother. You never said one at a time.
We cannot hear everything that's being said.
She never. Okay, the phone works.
Hold on, Poetic. Hold on, because both of y'all ain't about to jump on her. It's just her.
I'm not jumping on her.
So hold on, Poetic. Let her finish her statement because T-Money will.
I'm not jumping on her.
Allow her to finish her statement, and then y'all can respond one at a time. That's fine, but we can hold it, okay? So you can hold it. If you know the truth, then when she's done speaking, hey, T-Money, hold on. If you know the truth, you can hold it and wait to respond. But every time she open her mouth, y'all cut her off to tell y'all truth. Allow her to speak her truth. T-Money. Allow her to speak her truth, and then y'all can rebuttal whatever it is that is not true in your eyes, in your perspective.
This can be a one-on-one.
Y'all can disagree all y'all want.
I'm done.
There's nothing wrong with disagreeing. Just allow her to say her piece, and then y'all can respond. Go ahead,
T-Money. Bye. It's not worth mine either. Goodbye.
Speak your piece.
All right. As I said, in a chronic illness live, they tried to make me feel like I was using my illness to gain cash apps and get money. They were not allowing me to tell my story. Everybody was coming up telling their story. They sitting up looking, skinning and grinning at each other when I went up to actually speak on my story in my journey with sickle cell anemia. You were not trying to help me with nothing pertaining to engagement. The things you said to me in that live let me know, wow, dang, so I can't say nothing about me having sickle cell, but you can sit over there and tell all your damn problems, all your shit. Every time you turn around, you was crying about something, but that's what you say to me? When I'm actually trying to get some support, because it's nobody but me. My son wasn't really support me. I was over there trying to support him and my grandchildren. And yet still never had you at all. And the things you said, that was crazy business. And what I actually did when I went live speaking about that electric bill, yes, I'm going to speak on it because she threw it up pertaining to the money. I say again, all she sent was $50. That's what she sent since she threw that up in my face, and I didn't ask for it. She offered it. They asked me what I needed, and I told them. Glock sent a certain amount, and then she called me back, texted me and told me to call her and asked me, what else do you need? Do you have what you need?
Okay, Slim, Poetic, please come back up so that you could speak your piece, because I see you in the comments saying she's a liar. So I guess Slim could speak to his accounts of what happened in that situation.
Man, all I did was tell her, like, hey, we was talking about, she started going into her talking about her live, and it was a chronic illness live. But I was like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying, that you could probably push your live through the roof if you started actually speaking so we could get to know T-Money instead of the disease thing, feel me? And I wasn't saying it in an insensitive manner. I was just like, shit, okay, we know that we understand that you have sickle cell, but who is T-Money at the exact same time? Man, it wasn't like I was telling her, stop talking about that shit. You ain't got to talk about that. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. No, I was saying you gain a better following. You gain a better support system if people actually got to know you versus always hearing the sickle cell all the time. So that was the reason why I said that. I never disregarded or put her down with her disease. Never would do no shit like that.
Poetic, what's your
I'm talking to you. I am not talking to her. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I did have a live talking about I'm always crying and talking about me and stuff. No, I don't. Anybody that comes in my lives, I hate to get emotional.
She was talking about me.
Oh, okay. For one, she has a chronic illness. I did a chronic illness show on sickle cell. Yes, I did. It was to bring sickle cell awareness. Never made fun of her, never made jokes about her. She was on her live one day. She was crying. So we went up, hey, what's going on? Glock and I used to actually help a lot of people on the back end, and we would talk to each other because sometimes people would go and kind of scam and get money from her and get money from me. So Glock and I talked together. I did send her $50 more than she had. For the $50 she didn't have, Glock sent her $150. So I said, hey, do you want me to give you some of your money back? No, I don't want you to give me any of my money back. So she got $200. But Glock and I used to help a lot of people on the back end. And I threw it up because, come on, what have I done for her? When was the last time you called me? Yeah, when was the last time you called me? She knew what I was going through. She knew what happened to my family in the last a month. 2 parents in the hospital. One of my first cousin had open heart surgery, and then my brother died from a heart attack. She was on my live. Yes, was I emotional? Hell yeah, I'm losing family members. So yeah, I was crying about that, but never did I ask her for anything, and never have I asked anybody for anything. I have helped so many people on this app, but for the way that she treated me and disrespected me and let every other man say what they want to say, and she would ask to answer their questions so nicely. Yesterday, this, yeah, but then come at me and Peaches like we just scum of the earth. It was wrong. And I'm off work today because I hate the way the whole thing went down, because I actually did care about T-Money. Just because I don't reach out to you don't mean I don't care about you. I see you in the TikTok streets. Hey, I heard you in the hospital. How you doing? Hell, I'm working with people on the back end. Hell, I get tired too. Taking care of 2 old parents. Hell, everybody get tired. You reach out to me. Do anybody reach out to me? Hell no. But do I complain about it? Hell no. I got a chronic illness too. I deal with lupus just like you deal with sickle cell. My illness is chronic and lifelong. So we both going through the same shit. We are, because I'm losing family members too. I'm going to bury one. Yeah, real soon. So I never said anything as pertaining to that though. That's not what I said. And I didn't mean in the manner in which you're actually taking it. I'm just simply saying, you all, what was going on, it was a little bit too much. And then when you stop and talking about we too grown and da, and then turn around and say, but I really love you and blah, blah. I said, well, damn, all this fucking love. When the last time you called me? When the last time we spoke? When you came to you several times pertaining to the mito charge, and you never reached back out to me. You did the sickle cell live for me, and I have all the respect in the world for you for doing that. All the respect. T-Money, I get 99 plus messages a day. I get 99 plus messages a day. I try to get to all my messages, and I don't, because then the next day there's another 50 more and another 50 more. Do I get through all of them? No. And some people can tell you that, yes, I do get to some people, but I get freaking overwhelmed, and I be trying to get to everybody, and I just go down the list as they come. I don't put anybody above anybody else. I don't do that. And I seriously have tried to answer everybody's question. When they come up on my live, I was in the middle of an interview about a lady with a cancer, and you just jump up there and talk about damn mito charge. Never said nothing disrespectful to you. Answered your questions. Never once asked me what I wanted to you. Wow. Boy, the shit that people hold under their tongue instead of saying right then and there. You asked me how was I doing and what I needed, and I just whoever this person is in the comments, you know what? You shut the F up. You shut the F up. Why don't you come up here and tell me to shut the F up? Why don't you do that?
This is crazy, isn't it?
I pay attention to the comments because I feel like we're getting somewhere. Genuinely, I feel like we're getting somewhere, and I feel like it's a lot of things.
Keep adding me.
It seems like a lot of misunderstandings that was held in that should have been discussed that weren't. So I'm glad that y'all are talking it out now, because.
And y'all just disappointing each other.
Yeah. So I do think that y'all should still keep talking because I think there's a lot of clarity being brought to the conversation now. It's a lot of things that we missed and a lot of things that y'all missed with each other. So I think y'all should keep talking. Don't pay attention to the comments. Y'all go ahead.
I'm going to say it and say it again. I never meant to hurt you. But
I never meant to hurt you either.
I was coming at me.
To you, T Money. I apologize. I apologize for them calling you out your name. I apologize for the way it went down. I apologize that I didn't get back with you. Trying to get back through everybody is not easy. March 27th, I lost my own brother.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm still with everybody else's health issues online. I'm still trying to deal with everybody's health issues.
Just let it go. I'm cool.
So I apologize to you for calling you out your name.
Oh, this is so nice.
Both of y'all just breathe. I think both of y'all are hurting.
Yeah.
Both of y'all are hurting in different ways. Both of y'all are grieving. Y'all wanted each other to help each other, and y'all kind of missed the mark. That kind of happens when you're grieving, though. Sometimes we don't pay attention to the little things that matter to other people when we're going through our own hurt and pain. That's a part of grief. So y'all just breathe it out.
I hear you. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. That's just the stubborn Leo in me. I mean it.
Hi, anybody on there crying or laughing? You get me, Nikki.
See, just a little conversation, a little mediation.
I think you were supposed to work it out.
See, everybody can work shit out.
I said too much.
You don't know that. It's nothing to apologize and take accountability for both of y'all actions. Y'all could do it too.
I really went in because of how she was handling Poetic. So, kind of like, I do feel a little remorse because I felt like that shit was uncalled for, but yeah.
So be accountable and apologize.
I don't know if I can do it just yet.
Slim.
Huh?
Apology yet, but be accountable for your actions.
Now I am accountable for my actions. I own everything that I did.
You can't force it. I agree.
But I'm gonna say, yeah.
I don't want nobody to force nothing on you.
I just say this. Yeah. I apologize, but I think it, you know what I'm saying, should stay where it's at though. Feel me?
It should. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Oh God.
But I see it. I mean when I see it. Because you lied on me. Point blank and period.
I told the truth.
Yeah, I guess.
I told the truth.
No, you didn't. Because I can give the date when I lost my job. You a lie.
You see, that's why I ain't want to apologize.
Yeah, and can prove it.
I meant what I said, feel me?
Yeah, you can't prove shit though. At the end of the day, you can't prove it. Yeah, he can stay the fuck away from me.
Hey, Bray.
I think you and
Riri
can work it out.
That's why he went off.
You and Riri can work it out.
Who? Work with her.
You and Whatever you got going on. It's just imagination.
Oh, him so cute. Look at him. Yeah, it is. It's weird. You want to call me a bitch ass nigga, but don't want to fight that. Like, y'all, you're a tough guy. Cool dude. Fuck. He's,
mediate those men. But ladies, I'm glad that you guys were able to work it out and have a conversation. That's something that we wish that a lot of people could just have a conversation and work it out. So shout out to y'all ladies. I'll W in the chat for both of them ladies for working it out. That was actually beautiful to see. It sounded very genuine. Very genuine.
Was just instigating some shit between them last night, and Poetic was kind of like, you feel me, choosing up. Now he looks stupid, talking all that shit about T Money for no fucking reason. All of this shit came about because T Money was fucking talking to a nigga, ? He got all these problems underlyingly, built up energy, and bitch exploded last night because T Money was fucking having an interview talking about a nigga she fucking with. What a dumb asshole he is.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you ain't gonna do no punching, I don't got no real responses for you. You's a bitch.
Heard to talk today. You had a lot to say last.
You's a bitch. Just a bitch, that's all. But yo, that shit wasn't about no motherfucking. It wasn't about the man shit. For the people that like that, I love the way y'all try to twist narratives and spin it. It wasn't about the nigga that she was fucking.
Fucking, and it's clear to all of us.
Yeah, I wanted for T Money. No, never thought I ever. What's wrong with you?
She not too far from your baby mama. They look like sisters.
Oh, okay. I hear you, bro. You said I calmed down now.
Last night, and I didn't even. It was so random and left field, bitch. Be ready today.
I said everything that I need to say. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, it's my turn today.
I need to say to this nigga.
I'm just warming up.
I talked about his kids. I told him he's a bitch. I told him he could fight. I asked him where you want to meet me at. I don't really argue with niggas past that. You know what I'm saying? After you deny all of the, after you deny
the man had a 2-year argument and landed
trying
with
to
you
fight.
Want to fuck or fight? What a weirdo.
Never said that either. But your weird ass, like you obsessed with that statement.
Fight you?
You obsessed with that statement. Never said that.
Bitch, you said it.
No, I didn't.
Did he say that or am I tripping?
Never said that.
You asked, we all heard you ask Kev if he wanted to fuck or fight you.
Never asked that man that.
Oh, okay.
I said he keep talking about me so much he don't want to fight. He must want to fuck.
Oh.
That ain't some tomato. That ain't the same thing. I ain't ask you, did you want to fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, goddamn, nigga, you obsessed with a nigga that much. You don't want to do no punching. You must want to fuck or something. Fuck.
Yeah, tomato.
Motherfuckers be weird. It's the same thing as a nigga, but a nigga say kiss my ass is all of a sudden that's straight. Y'all weird. And I understand y'all don't know what it look like, you know what I'm saying, where men get into it, because shit, these the niggas y'all look up to.
Who do you look up to?
Shit, nobody. I look up to God.
Told you to beat all those women's asses?
Yup. He whispered in my ear and said they playing with you, whoop her ass. Yeah. So I did have different energy on the alcohol last night. After I done told the nigga I want to fight, he don't want to fight, he don't want to do nothing else. What you want me to do? Keep arguing with the nigga in the box? Do y'all think that that's exemplary of tough behavior or man going at it? Because he gonna sit there and cuss and I'm gonna cuss and I'm not doing that whole ass shit with no nigga.
Coming for 2 years.
That's what made me realize that I need to stop. After I came back, I started trolling him. I never really argued with that nigga like that. I just trolled him. You want to fight over words? Yes, people fight over words every day.
Money questions?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It wasn't even the questions. I told you the real problem I had was that you tried to made
The
it seem
fighting
like
part,
you
that's
cared
funny.
for her.
But what's the fight?
You made it. What?
What would be the reason we fight?
You said something in my life. I don't know. You pissed me off. But it was the way you tried to make a relationship, show how you fuck with her, you care about her so much, and then you know what I'm saying, proceeded to make her look like a damn fool. That was it. You could have asked the questions. You could have just made her look like a fool without having to say, "Hey, you know I care about you, right, T Money? I rock with you." And then you went up there to make her look like, well, I mean, she was lying her damn self, but you made her lie. You pulled out and highlighted all the lies. You made shit.
To her, did I ask both of her niggas that was in the box questions as well?
You asked all of them, but the
Right.
problem
So
I
how did I
had was
make T
that
Money look like
you
a
could,
fool?
cause nigga, it's the point. She looked like a fool because she was up there doing the dumb shit.
But she was doing the dumb shit with you for hours before I got in there.
No, nigga, I was steady telling her to chill.
If you was interrogating her,
Never interrogated her.
yes, you did. It's not no different.
Never interrogated her. I knew how this shit was gonna play out. I tried to get T Money from the gate to just be like, look, I'm grown. It's your coochie. You do what you want with it. Don't go up here, know what I'm saying, with this bullshit. Y'all just be rewriting history. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Where?
Hear me, y'all, for the longest, and you was
Okay, cool. Now, where was I interrogating her?
fucking lungs from that fucking microphone, bitch. We heard you.
What was I interrogating her? Name a question I asked her. You motherfuckers just like lying so much.
Her lying?
Huh? Nah.
You don't be on her line? Okay,
Well,
so
Bray,
can I ask you a question then?
What?
Bray, hold on a minute. I'm just trying to understand why are we still claiming that I look like a fool? If I answered the questions, I answered the question. This was not about who I was actually fucking. The reason that I actually took that to court or anything or even dealt with it is because I had a problem with what the woman said to me. And I'm going to continue to stand on that. I don't give a fuck about all of this and what I did with my punani. It's mine. I don't care what people feel about it, whether you think I look like a fool pertaining to it, and whether you think that I am lying. You didn't even know what was fucking going on. You
Okay.
can't tell me whether I lied or not. You don't know nothing about the history between me, Edwin, Mr. Bryant, none of it. So you don't know where the lie is.
The nigga Braid pointed all of them out last night.
So respectfully, go on, find you something else to do and stop talking about me.
Hey, T-Man, I do got one quick question. Do you
Be mad
feel
at him, but
like,
stop making excuses for it. You gonna
Ain't
be mad
nobody
at
making
me?
excuses for
Be
nothing.
mad at me, but stop making excuses
Hey,
for it.
look, if you
That
ask what
make
the
no
fuck happened,
sense.
I'm gonna tell you what the fuck happened.
T-Money, do you feel like Bray
Things
King's
don't
line of
change.
questioning was disrespectful? You think
What was that,
line
dear?
of questioning was do you think Bray King's line of questioning was disrespectful?
No, I didn't have a problem with Braid asking me any questions. I didn't have a problem until I felt attacked in the way that Poetic was coming at me, and a little bit with the way Michelle came at her questions. But I didn't have a problem with nothing that Braid said. And they felt like I should have, and they felt like I should have been going at men. But I don't deduce men in front of people. I don't do that. So if you're supposed to be somebody that I'm speaking to or I'm dealing with, me and you having a conversation on the back end. I don't owe y'all an argument with this man in front of y'all. That's crazy that people think that I should have done that.
Okay, another quick question. You
No, I'm
say
gonna
you don't
defend.
deduce
I'm gonna
men,
defend,
but you don't
and I'm
mind.
gonna tell the truth. That's what I'm gonna do.
So you won't do that to men, but you don't mind doing it to women.
What was that? $2?
You said you don't deduce men on the front end. Was that just for this particular situation, or is that all men?
On the way he disrespected me, he deserved everything I said. But my father wouldn't have never, and then man that I deal with would ever.
Every nigga even deal with ass.
Slim, I have a question. Have you been feeling this way about T Money for some time?
What you
Because
mean?
I can't see how a conversation or a disagreement overnight would cause you to walk away from you all's quote unquote relationship, that of
It was
son
when
and mother.
it
So
really took
have you been feeling this way about her for a long time?
it took a turn. It took a turn when I heard her go in on Poetic, and that was when I really got like I had kind of took all the gloves off, and I was like, man, you got me fucked up. And then yeah,
So
I
so
felt I
you
had already
all
felt some type of way. Yeah.
so you've been feeling this way about her.
What you mean?
So okay, when we asked the question earlier, you said that you felt like, okay, when you sent her over and she needed help, you said that she quote
Yeah.
unquote scammed or allegedly scammed people, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So that didn't happen yesterday. That happened some time ago.
Yeah,
So
it
did
happened
you
a while
not
ago.
feel this way some time ago? And if you
Yeah, I felt
felt
some type
that
of way a
way,
long time
did you talk to her about it?
Nope.
Nah, I never said nothing.
Okay,
Nope.
so were you not then
To actually get
pretending
the
as
truth
though
of
you
it,
were
he didn't.
friendly with her and that you cared about her, and then at the moment when things
Bacon
went
home.
left in that conversation, you turned your back on her too? The same thing that you were blaming Braid of doing? Didn't
Yeah.
you do the same thing?
Except he's way
Nah,
closer to her.
Mm,
I didn't do the same shit
okay.
as Ray did.
Yeah, he
Worse,
didn't.
you're way closer to her. From one fucking conversation, now she's a scammer and all of these bitches and hoes. Yeah, you do it way worse.
She know it's a long list of shit that we done been through.
Right, and it
What
took
is
you
the
one
long
split
list of
second to
shit
flip the
that
script
we
and
Ain't we
put
been
all this
through?
shit
ain't you
about
done
me.
been blocked and unblocked and blocked and unblocked,
What's
and
the
it's
long
been
list
shit
of
that
shit? The
we
fact
done
that you
got into
tried
it
to
on the
make
back
me
end
be
a couple of
accountable
different
to
times.
Diamond,
It wasn't even about you being
Stat,
accountable to Diamond. Your ass kept
or
coming to
Big
me crying because
Kiana.
your ass kept coming to me crying because $2 then was getting on your motherfucking ass, and then you run over there to Diamond,
Lie.
and then you're smiling Diamond face after they done got on your ass. And then once they don't respect you in the mafia, you run your ass back over here and cozy up to them.
So I'm
They
gonna
chew
ask
Buddy,
your
just
ass
listen
Mafia
up,
to him.
spit
It's not
tomorrow.
your
real.
ass out,
Just
I'm gonna
and
ask
listen.
then boom,
Mafia,
you
and
go
I'm gonna
back,
ask OG
you come back
Mafia
to me
too.
and you cry
I'm
to
gonna
me
ask
about this
OG
shit.
Mafia
That's
if
the shit that I was getting
I'm gonna
tired
Respectfully,
ask
of.
him.
everybody does that though, for
Yeah,
real.
What?
all this that he's saying is
Everybody does
such
that on the
bullshit. It
apps.
makes no
Nah.
sense. And
It's the
he
point
did
that you
all
keep
of this
coming to me
too on
crying.
there.
So like you gotta understand that
Yeah.
I understand. I knew like again we go into the sickle cell thing. Like sometimes that shit be bad for her.
So Slim, I do have a question for you
So
though.
I
Like, so
be like,
why
why you
are
keep
we
doing
here
that
then?
dumbass
If
shit?
But it's bad for
if you
me
already felt
then,
this
but
way
not
about
now.
her,
You
why
don't
were
care
you
about the
so
stress
upset
now.
that she was talking about her situation? I guess is my question. If you already felt this vitriol towards her,
What you mean? It wasn't no vitriol.
or this dislike, or you weren't fucking with her like that. When Bray asked the question, the reason why you went off you were saying it's because you care for her and you don't understand why Bray. But at this point, you didn't fuck with her for various reasons. So
Nah,
why did you make it a
I
big
fuck
deal
with her
on
enough.
your
I fucked with her enough. It just wasn't the same bond. What you mean? You can still fuck with somebody and keep them at a distance.
right? But I'm saying to go off the way that you went off, like, is my thing. Because everybody was like, well, why Slim going so hard? And it was like, it's this mom and son relationship. But listening to it now, it sounds like that had already been, you know what I'm saying? It had already been off the thing. Like that wasn't the relationship anymore. So that couldn't have been the reason for you doing that, you know what I'm saying, last night if the relationship had already been deaded. You get what I'm saying on that level?
Okay.
I mean, it's just a question. I'm asking like, because now I'm confused because I don't even see the issue with Braid's line of questioning. But I got it when you was like, "Oh, it's mom and son." But now today you're saying, "Nah, that's been over with. I've been, you know, not fucking with her." So which is it?
We not already spoke about this.
Oh, okay.
You
Well, I
asked
missed
you
that.
asked the same question in a different way. Somebody already asked this shit.
Oh, okay. I missed it. Can anybody give the answer that he gave? Because the last I heard, it was like mom and son.
Motherfucker ain't answering shit. Slim wanted to do that last night. It took him from he tried to be on T Money side last night, and the moment that she didn't, you feel me, stop answering my questions, he talk about, oh yeah, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna join it too. I'm gonna join in. I'm gonna make you look stupid too. I'm gonna join it, bitch. It took you 2 seconds. All she had to do was say, I'm gonna keep answering questions, and now you want to jump in on the bandwagon, quote unquote, and make her look stupid. Bitch, you wanted to do that, and it's clear to me that you and Poetic clearly have had back end conversations about her. No shade. The way y'all did that and the way it was clear like y'all both felt some type of way about T Money on the back end, but y'all was just chilling on it. But it came to the forefront yesterday. It's
What the
clear as plain
fuck
as
is
day.
you talking
Called
about?
it out.
What
So
the
I
fuck I
called
just
it out.
said?
And I meant
What
what
the
I
fuck I
said.
just
I
said?
called it out.
It's a good
You full
assumption,
of
but not
shit.
true though.
You full of shit, my dude.
Top of you.
Because I did nothing to you.
It's a good
Not
it's a
shit
good
to you.
assumption. It's a
Not
good
nothing.
assumption. But not true.
Shit. I would love for you to pull up what I did to you. Yep.
Shit to him.
No problem.
A weirdo.
Please prove it. Please prove it.
Okay.
This is how you, yeah, you good. Okay, pair of lips.
I just got a message in the chat. Poetic said he told her stuff about her. Okay, so Poetic did say that Slim told her Poetic stuff about T Money. Okay, we thought so. Thank you, Auntie Kitty.
Nigga, that was when she was doing the shit for a
Fuck
while.
when it was. You just said it wasn't true.
I sent her,
Shut
I
the fuck
told her,
up,
hey, y'all
nigga.
could go help.
Shut up.
I could go help T Money. That's what that
No,
was.
and we just spoke about that, and we said
Yeah.
what was done and what part of the help that I got from them. I never kept going back and asking for any help. You are lying. You lied on here.
Okay.
Me and Poetic just sat here and spoke about that. So what you are saying is a lie. Whatever it is that you have in your mind, your heart about me, you can keep it right there. Because the fact that you've been doing this whole time, and I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it.
Okay.
You are absolutely wrong.
Right.
There's almost 1,000 people in this live. Can y'all make sure that y'all grab your heart means, gift the panel, gift the host. Please help her with her gift goal. Share the live. Put hashtag FIP in the chat. Ooh, child. How y'all feeling, common cousins?
Bryce has been up here for a minute. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I do. And got the baby with you. After,
Fucking fool, Bryson.
you know, what's sad to me is how pathetic this nigga is right next to me. This is about the only lady that defend your big fat funky rotten behind on this house. And you have the audacity to worry about what's she putting up inside of her cooch. The nigga, you got a newborn baby in your arms, and then you wishing unaliving on other kids. This is the same pattern your drunk, dusty ass dude, day in and day night. What you been doing is been in that garage, marinating in your hate, marinating that you is still a has-been nigga. Maybe you should reinvent. Maybe you should go back to the
You
drawing
should
board.
reinvent, bro.
Maybe you should
Chef
go
Foxy
and
has entered
do
the chat.
what
Welcome
you
in, Chef
need
Foxy.
to do.
This nigga funny.
But you are marinating in your hate. And you
Nigga,
hate
you the
everybody
psych
around
patient.
you.
Ain't
Now
nobody
I'm
Shut
trying
the
to
gonna
hear
fuck
nothing you
up.
break
gotta
Let
up
him
say.
with
finish,
the
Slim.
woman that's
Shut the
living
fuck
with you.
up. Go ahead,
Ain't
bro.
nobody trying to hear nothing you gotta
I'm
say. You the
really.
psych patient. This nigga going between IB,
We
After
see,
J,
we
and
see,
Bryson all at the
we
exact
see
same
you is the
time.
real
Nigga, you's a
psych
psych
patient
patient.
though.
How you gonna
We
come
are
up here and
seeing
tell
who the
somebody
real psych
something?
patient is. You sit your sorry ass on there, you don't got no job. And you ain't getting what you need from TikTok. And you're drinking every few dollars that you
Clock
do
in.
get from TikTok. You are pathetic. You a pathetic ass nigga.
Clock
You
in.
always have been. You
Oh,
always will be. You're sorry. You're a sorry man. And that's why you're gaining all that weight. You're gaining weight by the motherfucking minute. And it's all pus and fluid. Get yourself checked out. Get yourself checked out. Get yourself checked out. Cause you're nasty. Inside and out. I ain't like you ever since you did what you did to your little cousin. You're
oh.
disgusting. You're disgusting. You should be in prison right now,
Bryson, what did he
nigga.
do to his little cousin?
He fucked that boy 6 ways from Sunday, and that's a shame.
Are
You
you
should
was he disabled? The
you should be
disabled one?
in prison. You should be in prison, nigga,
Damn.
and you should never be able to be up on an app. This a children's app.
Hey,
But at the end of the day, it's a kid's app.
how old is the little cousin?
Next person you gonna cuss
How
out.
old is the little cousin,
Ho
Bryson?
poetic. Nigga,
How old is the little cousin, Bryson?
you know how old the
Cause
little
y'all be
cousin.
telling this story.
You
Y'all been
know
trying to
how
say this
old.
shit for
It
the
don't
longest.
matter, man. The man was disabled and you did it.
He
Don't
wasn't disabled.
fucking matter.
Fuck wrong
Nigga,
with
you were
you.
He
older.
wasn't disabled. Hey, you're
Huh?
saying the wrong thing, Slim.
No, I'm not. Nigga, I told the story a million times.
Once again.
Nigga, we were the same age.
Man, nigga,
I
And
was the same age that you fucked your
it happened
cousin.
when I was 7, 8, 9. The nigga wasn't disabled.
So when you were 7, 8, and 9,
I would
he was
go over
7,
their
8, and 9,
house.
and you.
I told the story last night, so I'm gonna give you the real spiel of how it
Oh
all happened.
shit.
I
Okay.
would go
I
over
don't
my
think we
cousin's
should do
house,
this.
his sister,
no.
Hold
and
on. What?
him.
What'd you say, Slim?
I
You were
would
at his
go over
cousin's
my
house. What
cousin's
happened?
house. His sister and
Okay.
him introduced me to the game house.
Okay.
Nigga, that's what I told her.
Oh, okay.
I was a kid, nigga. I was the only child, nigga. I don't go nowhere playing house, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what the fuck house was. I ain't had nobody to play it with. I went over there to them. His older sister and him would play house with me. And then I kind of found out, as I got older, I started realizing it was shit that, you know what I'm saying, that happened. Just like I caught my uncle, you know what I'm saying, doing something to him, and I'm pretty sure he did something to my cousin. They was the ones doing that shit to me, nigga. I never
And
touched
so
nobody,
you
and I
gonna
ain't never,
carry on the
that
legacy.
same
You gonna
cousin,
carry on the
nigga, that
legacy.
same cousin that you keep calling Lil, nigga, he 36 and I'm 36, nigga. He May 22nd, 89, I'm April 24th, 89, nigga. I ain't never touched nobody kids, nigga. Play with me
Okay,
like
this is
that, nigga.
going
You's
too
a bitch, nigga.
far. Going too far. I don't like this
Hey,
path. Can we go
let me
to?
handle this.
Can we
Don't
take
Rose.
another
Continue
Let
to
the man
block the
turn?
handle this.
screen, please.
Let the man
Can we
handle
take a
this.
different turn? I don't like it. I don't like it.
I know, Rose. Well, Slim was just telling us how I guess when he was a kid, then he was
No, don't repeat it. Don't repeat it,
okay.
Brad. Please,
Don't repeat it.
please. It's not cool. Please. Can we just take a different route? Go somewhere
Okay,
else with it. Y'all can talk about anything else, please.
Slim. Okay.
You pathetic, Slim. Your nice days. That boy disabled. I don't give a fuck how old he was. You disgusting. You took house to a whole new level when you mess around with those little bitty kids. Weirdo. If I was in California, I understand, Rose. I'm letting it go. But I really
Damn,
don't
stupid
know.
ass California. I'll
Your
beat
ass ain't
you up
even
too,
safe.
nigga.
The people that live in your house ain't safe. They ain't safe, nigga. And you think they is? Weird ass, fat ass fuck.
And you not gonna do nothing about it, bro. A nigga that has 31 different personalities. Nigga, I don't know, bro. Go the fuck on.
Like I think before or after you called my daughters little bitches and you wish that they were unalive, you said something like about bragging about beating bitches' asses. You like to beat women up, you said. You bragged about it. I was going to ask you, how would you feel if your daughter ran into a nigga like her daddy and he decided to beat her ass?
She wouldn't.
You don't want her to run into a nigga like you?
I mean, she probably will one day, you know.
And are you going to feel bad if he beats her ass like you beat all those other bitches?
You're not going to get her ass whooped.
Tap the screen. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
You're not going to get her ass whooped.
I got it. I understand.
I ain't never hit a woman that ain't
right. No, I understand completely.
So if you teach your child, you know what I'm saying, don't put your hands on people. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that.
Okay, I got a question towards T Money. It's similar to kind of what Jay was saying, along the lines of y'all both saying like, oh, I've been peeped, there was some weird shit going on. I've been knew I ain't fuck with him, but I've been knew I ain't fuck with her. But neither one of y'all really answered why still be around though.
That's not what I'm saying. I just said I've been felt the weird energy. I've been felt that.
But you was still around after that, post feeling the energy?
I didn't have no problem with him. I've never done nothing to him. Period.
So you, instead of asking him about it, saying like, okay, something has changed between our relationship, you just continue to stay around, even though you feel like it was something different.
I bagged up when it just got entirely too much for me. I've been bagged up, but I did, you know, because I love Lil Ruby. She precious. I love me some Six.
Eddie's mom, welcome back to Death Row.
Came, I sent the cash out. Take her out. Do your big one. You know what I'm saying? I was sending cash apps just here and there because I wanted to do something for the baby. That's it. That's all. But I bagged up. But how he is sitting here talking, and the fact that like I did something to him, and sitting here saying I scammed, who could I have scammed?
I really went in on you when you started going off on Poetic. That's why when you had apologized
at the end of the day, you still lied.
When you I didn't lie. But when you went off on Poetic, that's when I said it.
Tell me when I lost my job.
Come on, T-Money. You want to keep
Tell me when I lost my job. Because I can prove when I lost my job. So tell me when. Since you say you know when. Since you say you know when, tell me when.
Bad game with you, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you can't. That's the reason why you're not playing it. Because you cannot.
Several times.
Because you can't.
You was on live.
You said that you cannot actually even find the text messages that you claim you have that I said what on. What did I say on those text messages? You spoke to something, man, dude, don't lie on me because that's exactly what you're doing. And I have proof in separation papers that say when I lost my job. So you're lying. I know how long. Maybe I said to you that I lost my job or I had been stopped working. Maybe so I could stop giving you money.
What?
The hell?
Nah, T-Money. So are you confessing that's what it is?
I don't know what his issue is with me. No, I'm not confessing shit. I said I had my job for a year and 5 months, maybe 6 months, but I know 5 months. I lost that job on May 23rd. And I only know that because I remember they paid me up to the end of the month, which in essence gave me a severance and released me.
How much money would you say that you gave Slim over time?
Initially, when I first came on the app and started messing with him as far as the battling was concerned, I put a little penny in.
Off the battle.
I jumped up to a 29 30.
She had a level 30, so hell.
Given to Slim. In a matter of
battles,
maybe a month and a half.
Have you sent to him? How much money have you sent to him outside of the battles?
Thousands.
So you've sent him thousands of dollars? Is that true,
T-Money? According to my cash app, just 2025, I think I sent him $265 for 2025. I can have to go back to
265.
You did this when you lost your
$165. I haven't
job?
sent him thousands.
Well, Slim said 1,000.
Of my
No, I'm saying
financial.
you said currently you're not working.
I'm working.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I wasn't speaking about right now.
So before, were you ever on a fixed income when you was giving the money, or you just had a check?
I stopped getting Social Security in 2022.
While you were on Social Security, was you giving the money?
No, I didn't
This
come
was
to
after
this
that.
app until November of 2022.
Okay, so this was after that. Okay. Well, Slim said that you gave him thousands of dollars.
Probably during the course of 2023, I probably did.
Yeah,
He was battling and I was giving. I was giving.
I know that since the
I
beginning
was
of
a
like the end
supporter.
of 2022, you know what I'm saying? Beginning of 2023, some shit like that.
Gotta be fair. Niggas is battling and he just met her and she uploading that money. This is before all conversation and really getting to know. That's what it sounded like. She came in, seen him battling, and she was supporting. And then they got to know each other.
Yeah, we used to be in the Discord together and all of that. That's how I met.
Yeah, because I think I wanted you to clear that up because it sounds like a nigga was just sitting up here just playing up in your pockets and like you were just being manipulated. That's why I wanted you to clear up that was because
we just wanted to know how much money she gave him over time. We was just asking.
I'm reading the comments, Bray. I know, and you doing that one thing.
The comment cousins. No, you're doing that one thing. The comment cousins just talking. Yeah, the comment cousins just talk, girl. So do you feel like Slim was using you? Do you feel used?
The financial issues began when my son came to live with me. It became a struggle on me. Though I was still working, it became a push on me to have 4 boys, my grandboys, and my son, 5 people in my home trying to support them when funky stuff was being done with food stamps and this, that, and the third. I really had no help. So the financial part of it kind of eased off because I couldn't do it. So I don't know if he's speaking about the aspect that maybe because I eased up financially and he felt like I had lost my job at that particular point in time, but I didn't lose my job until May. And then started unemployment.
That basically when your son moved into your house, when your son moved into your house, it caused a financial strain on you. So you slowed up on, giving Slim money because your son came back home. And then you felt a little rift between you and Slim because you slowed up on how much you was giving him.
I felt like sometimes it was a bit of, some tension because battles weren't being won and this, that, and the third. Because I was like, I like this. This is exciting. I'm going to win type thing. And so I felt a little tension there. And then I would see him get on the app and tell all his business and everything. I monologued everything he did.
I'm not going to be up here long. Oh, you little boy. Okay, I'm not going to be up here long. So last night I was in a live. So I heard when it first started, when Poetic sit up there, because T-Money said, because Slim, you lied earlier. The only thing T-Money said was to Poetic was, when was the last time we talked on the back end? And Poetic said, oh, so we going to go there? We going to go there when the last time I sent you some money? That's how that conversation actually went. It's even in the blogs, and people can go back and listen to it word by word. So my thing is, Slim, for you to sit up there and take Poetic side after she sit up here and try to call your mama out about getting some help with some money, and T-Money done sent you thousands of motherfucking dollars. Why in the fuck would you not slow this shit down and say, hey, Poetic, that ain't even right, because she done helped me out too. You just let her sit up there and look like a broke ass motherfucker that ain't never did shit for nobody. Like y'all was the only ones doing anything for her, and I don't like that shit. And that jumping shit y'all was trying to do earlier, thank you, Rose, for coming up here and stopping that shit right away. I don't know what the fuck been going on with Poetic, but that ain't even her. I have never seen Poetic behave the way she's been behaving lately, even getting her page banned and stuff. But at the end of the day, Slim, T-Money had your motherfucking back, and for you not to have her back last night because you want to be on Poetic side, I don't know if it's because you know Poetic still got the money to give your ass, and that's why you jump ships like that. Y'all some fake ass, phony ass bitches on this motherfucking app, and I can't fuck with a whole lot of y'all hoes. Bye-bye.
So much, Aries. The comment
You know
cousins are
I've been
thanking
knowing
you as well. They
Poetic
said you
longer than
clocked
I've
it.
known T-Money though, right?
Thank you, Aries. Thank you, Aries.
You do know that though,
Minus the
right?
Poetic
You do
part.
know that I've been knowing Poetic way longer than I know T-Money.
That don't mean that you let somebody talk to me crazy when I've never done nothing to you. And when I open my mouth and say something back to her, that's how you treat me. When I simply
Okay.
said, no, she not going to sit here and call me out my name. I ain't going to be too many more bitches.
Who called you out your name? Who called you out your name?
Poetic.
She didn't call you a bitch first. That happened.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she did, Slim.
It's in the blogs. Yes, the fuck it is.
Yes, she did,
Yes, she
Slim.
did.
I don't know. Maybe I missed it. I ain't see that though.
Wow.
So I will say this, T-Money. I would tell you to go ahead and suck those tears back up in your face because Slim doesn't give one fuck minus blue fuck. When you and Poetic were up here talking, you could hear the pain in y'all's voices and you could tell that you clearly care about her and you clearly care about Slim as you're crying and he's fucking inhaling probably meth by the pound. I will say, don't keep crying about this nigga. He doesn't give a fuck. Just go ahead and let that go for me, okay?
I know.
Thank you.
Yo, don't cry with me.
I say you've been feeling this way for a long time, Slim, and I think that you should have made that known to T Money. Clearly, she's hurting because she's had this relationship with you. She would always refer to you as like her son, and then to see that you just are so callous and you just don't care. I don't know, T
Well,
Money.
Candy Girl, did you
Give
catch
it
when T
time to
Money
get
said
over.
that? Did you
Man,
catch when
y'all.
He said that a lot of people were, or not a lot of people, but she said some people were going to the back end and having conversations with her about Slim before it even got to that point. I guess there were people that were bringing to her attention, I guess, the ways of Slim. She said that because she also spoke to the fact that she didn't feel that until niggas was in her ear. So we need to also pay attention to that part too.
True,
Because she never felt the
that's
way until
true.
people was messaging her saying, "Don't f with him. He don't care about you. He don't this. He don't that." And the more that they talked, the more that she believed it. I heard
But
that.
T-Money know that
Okay.
we had our differences through times, you know what I'm saying? And that's just it. So I'm not finna sit here. That's why I don't care to explain. I like the way y'all just buy everything that y'all hear.
There is no full victim in this situation because at the end of the day, Team Money, you're a grown woman. Ain't no
You
way
said
you
that
gonna
T-Money
get up
was a
on the
victim?
internet. I'm just saying, I'm reading the comments. Like how you like to read. Let
But
me
I'm
read the
asking,
comments like how you
I'm
read the
reading every single
comments.
comment too.
Yes, the comments.
Nobody
Yes,
said T-Money was
earlier
a
they were
victim.
saying ain't nobody innocent. Team Money not
Right. I don't
innocent.
think T-Money's a victim.
Okay,
I
that's
don't think
fine.
I'm a
That's
victim
you. So
either.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
finish
think
my
the
statement
comments
though.
do either.
So the fact of the matter is, T Money should not have even answered even half of them questions that was asked to her, especially
And we
about her
going back
Ain't
relationship.
to
she
that.
grown?
We
When they
going
had,
back to that.
but
Ain't
she
she
But it,
also
grown?
said, but Bray,
but
she
that
also
has
said out of her
nothing to do
own
with
mouth she
this.
wouldn't have answered. We had a conversation with her about 2 hours ago before y'all were in here, and T Money said out of her own mouth that if she could rewrite what happened last night, she would have never answered not one question.
Not
Those
a
are her
one.
words.
T-Money, was those your words?
Those are my words. I
So
wouldn't have answered
Okay.
is
one
there a reason
question
that you
at
did
all
answer the
if
questions
Miss
last
Kim.
night?
I wouldn't have, and I don't have a problem with answering the questions, but if I could have changed anything, when you ask a person a question like that, they're going to answer. They should answer truthfully. I would not have answered anything because I saw Pope. trying to pick. I saw that. I had already fanned it off 3 times. I should have left it alone. Whether Edwin spoke, whether I spoke, I should have never said nothing.
I'm picking with you.
Wow, you keep going. But you do not know what you're talking about. That woman, 3 days prior to that, every day she kept trying to throw out my live, trying to speak on my live, saying that she had told Miss Nitra about my live and she wanted to know what was going on in my life.
No, you talking about Peaches, not Poetic.
I'm talking about Peaches.
Yeah, that's what I said. That wasn't, so you confusing the names.
You don't even know what you're talking about, so stop trying to speak on it and let me tell my
what I'm saying is, hold on, talking about you keep saying
Yeah,
Poetic.
T-Money, wait, T-Money, you did just say Poetic. So that's why he's saying, hold on, you got the name wrong.
You said Poetic.
Peaches tried several times. If we're going back to that conversation, Peaches tried several times to get that information out. She was picking and fucking with me, and I should have left it alone. I felt like entertaining her, so I entertained her.
You wouldn't have answered the questions they was asking you before. You're not talking about my questions.
Yeah, it wouldn't have never started because it wouldn't have even got to you, Braid. You wouldn't have been asking questions.
The answer is yes, Braid. She would have never answered your questions. I don't know why
she wasn't talking about my questions first. She was talking about
She was. She did.
She was talking about your questions.
Why she's scared
to ask that question. We were talking about.
Why she's scared? That's crazy. Like, just say yes. I would have never answered your questions, Braid. Period.
I would
That's
have
what
never
you're asking.
answered your questions, Braid, because they wouldn't have never happened.
That part.
Like, period. The whole thing wouldn't have never happened.
I was saying is you shouldn't be asking questions because they was just trying to make a fool out of your situation. And that's what I said to begin with.
It wouldn't have never, I'm not listening to nothing. Never.
Now, I'm just saying that was my whole initial statement. I was trying to say you don't answer these questions because it's going to make you look crazy.
My question then to you was, if you was telling her not to answer questions last night, why you was answering our questions today?
What?
Why you answer me and Bryson questions and went down a full monologue today? If you was telling her not to answer questions during the interview, why did you turn around and do that?
Nigga, the story old. Nigga is old.
I know, but that story could have been old. Why you not taking your own advice?
Bro, I knew what they was trying to do, bro. They were trying to make T-Money look like she was the same shit that T-Money was mad about. Time out, bro. You gonna either let me talk or what?
I'm not gonna let you talk.
All right, well then go ahead and keep talking.
Okay, well shut up then.
You doing all that tough guy shit from the box.
What I have a problem with is you thinking that I don't know that. You thinking that in some way I didn't know that Olivia Pope was trying to make me look a certain type of way. I said again, I tried several times to avoid her in answering any questions that she had. I had told her several times, why don't you leave this alone? Why is this so important? Well, I already knew.
You let the liquor take over you, baby. And the way that you handled T-Money, it was fucked up. And for you to be holding a infant child in your fucking hands today is diabolical for you to wish unaliving on BK kids.
Clock in.
Y'all, that shit right there. I went to sleep, but I saw it on the blogs. And I was so disgusted. Because BK was up there talking to you very calmly and everything. He wasn't even calling you out your name or anything like that. And you just sit up there and gonna say, put it on your kids on something. And BK said on my kids. And then you said, I wish them bitches die. What kind of fucking man say some shit like that?
Me?
Man, you baby, you just need to take accountability. I know BK ain't finna accept your apology for it. But you just need to
apologize for it.
One thing I don't have to do is lie in general, let alone lie on my kids. But I
did lie on your kids, nigga.
I can ask you.
All I said was, when you first got on here, nigga, when you first started turning up on this side, your ass started trying to beef with me, nigga. And you
Who are
talking about,
you?
I
Who
said,
are you
put
to
it on
beef
your
with?
kids.
Who
That
are
you
you to beef
did.
with over
And
here?
nigga, we knew it was obvious, nigga. Every time I came around, you I had to tell you, Bray, bro, why is you steady tripping with me, my nigga? I don't got no
You're
problem with
lying.
you.
You're lying yet again.
So the people don't remember this?
No, because it never happened. Who the fuck are you to beef with, Slim? Pick
So,
pick
bro,
everybody and pick
I
you.
never been in the panel and I was like, hey, bro, I have no problem with you. Why is you steady picking with me?
Slim, who are you? Besides a nigga who wear fucking two puffballs like the brat, like I always say. Who are you?
Same reason why you still mistreat me for no fucking reason. How about that?
Yeah, man, ain't nobody do
Nah, T Money. Now you ain't had to throw that little jab in there like that.
I
Now
mean,
that was
it's just the truth.
see,
The stuff that he do
see.
and then he throwing in other people's face is crazy to me.
You
I'm just
ain't had
saying.
to sneak them like
I'm
that.
just
Come on
saying.
now.
I'm just saying. No, I'm not going. Because no, yeah, you show right.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
You
Brandon,
have to
we know
stick them
you
like
like
that,
drama,
Jalen.
but you picking with people and trying to make money off of people drama. What money am I making sitting on 20? Bitch, I make money over in my life doing my own thing. What are you talking about? I don't have to make money off of nobody drama. Are you dumb or stupid? And Slim's drama would not make nobody's money. It wouldn't even make him money. So what are you talking about?
But y'all been talking about it all morning, though.
Speaking
Who is
about a
y'all?
mod break, hey guys, it's close to 1,000 people in here. Can we please get $2 up to 200K? I know y'all know what to do. Please go ahead and go ahead and complete out the live goal. Follow the
See,
live post.